I've been in different fisheries, and I can't succeed to my goal to get my own license, to start my own gear. Without the license, I'm nothing. I'm just somebody else's worker. So it's very frustrating, and you know, I don't want to, like I said, I don't want to be pushed out like a bunch of the old timers have.
Like many in Long Island, Aaron Rozzi says he's having a hard time making ends meet. Aaron was born and raised in Sag Harbor. He's 31 and says he's probably one of the youngest fishermen. We caught up with Aaron on one of the rare days he was not out on the water. He's been fishing commercially for more than 10 years, and he says the red tape has him questioning if life on the water is sustainable. Many licenses for fisheries in Long Island are closed due to declining populations of some fish or because of coastal quota for thriving species such as black sea bass or fluke. As of now, the only way a younger fisherman can hope to get access to a fishery is if their parents die and leave them the license, but that parent had to live in the same home as them when they passed. The other way is through the occasional state lotteries, which authorizes a few permits ever since a moratorium was placed on them in the early 90s. Authorities put in that moratorium to save Long Island waters from overfishing.
And I've been in this lottery system for New York State, and I keep getting rejected in a way, and they call it a lottery so that, you know, if you go to the local gas station or corner store, buy a lottery ticket to try to be a millionaire. I don't want to be a millionaire. I want to get a fishing license, and I can enable myself to make my own living instead of working on the back deck for somebody else my whole life. I want to fish. I'm not going to quit fishing. It's un-American. I've said this before. It's un-American. If you want to do something, you should be able to do it. If you push hard enough, you know, something should come out of it.
The commercial fishing issue in Long Island, like many things in New York, is complicated. But part of it basically boils down to some fishermen wanting permits to catch a more diverse group of fish and other species, and then there are other fishermen wanting a permit so they can have their own fishery. That last one becomes a bit of an issue because many of the older fishermen who got their license before the stricter regulations were enacted nearly 30 years ago renewed their permits but hardly use them.
I've been in the same room with, not naming any certain person, but I know for a fact that they're not full-time fishermen like myself, and it's very, very frustrating knowing that there's this fraudulent way of getting a license that they ask for my tax forms. I prove it. I file my taxes as a commercial fisherman.
Remember I said this is complicated? Well, Anthony Sosinski is a full-time fisherman. He's been in the game since the 1980s. He has a grandfather fishing license and a boat he shares with his business partner. He's looking to expand the fishing permits he already has, but also says there's a reason why part-time fishermen renew their license every year.
It's difficult to stay a commercial fisherman full-time because you're not in a union, you don't have benefits, you don't have medical, so we're up against the weather, we're up against quotas, and we're up against our age even at this point in time because we're getting older. The regulations have not softened for us.
If my father was a plumber, you know, I just don't get his plumbing license. You have to earn it, you know.
Nathaniel Miller comes from a long history of fishermen. He's been part of the decades-long battle to loosen up fishing regulations.
My family were Holsteiners, which is the first Billy Joel wrote a song about it.
The Downeaster Alexa came out in 1989, which shows how long this back and forth with the state goes. That's not lost on Nathaniel, who says the industry has to change or the legacy of fishing may end with him and his generation.
I really hope that the state figures out a way. You know, what we do and how we fish out here is you know, a dying trade or dead trade, you know. I kind of feel, I don't know, ignorant of still trying to do it, I guess, you know, but it does make me happy. It's what you do, it's what you know. But, you know, I hope that without more fishermen and younger fishermen in the industry, it will not survive, and that's just a fact. You know, I would rather see another 100 fishermen to compete with every day, because I know that is the only way that you are going to be able to survive in an industry.
It's got to be seriously looked into.
The state is taking notice. Near the beginning of the summer, the Department of Environmental Conservation announced a series of public information sessions. This one at Montauk is one of the last.
Also, as Vinny mentioned, regulations have forced less days at sea, southern New England, more so than most.
The DEC hired consultant George LaPointe, a former commissioner at Maine's Department of Natural Resources, to tour the state's marine and coastal district and talk to commercial fishermen to figure out a way to streamline the license process that will help small commercial fishermen, but also protect New York's water from overfishing. One thing we heard several times during the meeting and before was this.
I've been in the game for long enough where you would think that I've worked under enough people. There should be some kind of apprentice program. Something needs to be changed.
The DEC had 9 community meetings from July to August. Those have since wrapped up, and now the wait begins for consultant George LaPointe's findings. Now, the DEC says they expect to have a first draft of that report by October. That draft will be presented to the fishery community, and then the response to that, as well as the draft, will determine what the next steps will be.